the vast and unforgiving Atlantic Ocean, a place of both beauty and peril. In December of 1872, amidst the rolling waves and salty air, a chance encounter would bring to light one such enigma: the tale of an American cargo ship, seemingly abandoned, found adrift and directionless. The Dei Gratia, a British brigantine, on a routine voyage, came across the seemingly derelict vessel. The ship, later identified as the Mary Celeste, stood seemingly untouched, her sails partially set, her cargo intact. Where could her crew be? What series of events could lead to this? This is the story of the Mary Celeste, a tale that has captivated and confounded historians, maritime enthusiasts, and investigators for over a century. Join us as we delve into the depths of this maritime enigma, examining the evidence, exploring the theories, and attempting to unravel the truth behind the legend of the abandoned ship. Picture this: December 5th, 1872. Aboard the Dei Gratia, Captain David Morehouse spots something unusual: a ship off their charted course, her sails askew, seemingly adrift. Intrigued, he orders his crew to investigate. As the Dei Gratia cautiously approached the unknown vessel, the crew noticed the absence of any sign of life on board. The ship, identified by her nameplate as the Mary Celeste, seemed to be in a state of disarray, yet strangely undisturbed. Her sails were partially set, some even damaged, suggesting she had been sailing erratically. Yet, there was no sign of struggle, no signs of a pirate attack, no obvious reason why the vessel would be abandoned. Boarding the Mary Celeste, the crew of the Dei Gratia found themselves stepping into a maritime ghost story. The ship's cargo of 1,701 barrels of denatured alcohol was largely intact. Provisions were plentiful, the galley was stocked with food, and personal belongings lay scattered throughout the cabins, as if abandoned in haste. The ship's logbook, a crucial piece of evidence in such situations, was found in the captain's cabin, its entries meticulously maintained until just 9 days prior. The last recorded position placed the Mary Celeste some 400 nautical miles from where she was found, a discrepancy that only deepened the mystery. The lifeboat, however, was missing, its davits still attached, indicating it had been lowered conventionally. The discovery of the Mary Celeste sent ripples of disbelief and intrigue through the maritime world. The news of the Mary Celeste's eerie discovery spread like wildfire, captivating the public imagination and sparking a wave of speculation. Theories abounded, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish, each attempting to shed light on the fate of the vanished crew. One of the earliest and most popular theories was that of piracy. The idea of ruthless buccaneers seizing the Mary Celeste and making off with her crew held a certain grim allure. However, this theory was quickly challenged by the evidence. The Mary Celeste's valuable cargo of alcohol remained untouched, as did the crew's personal belongings. Another theory proposed mutiny as the cause of the crew's disappearance. Had discontent among the sailors led to a violent uprising, ending in the captain and his officers being overthrown? While mutiny has been a dark reality of seafaring life throughout history, the evidence again failed to fully support this theory. There were no signs of a struggle on board, no bloodstains, no weapons out of place. Some speculated that the Mary Celeste had been attacked by another vessel, perhaps a warship from a hostile nation. Yet this theory, too, seemed unlikely. As investigators delved deeper into the mystery, they were confronted with more questions than answers. The Mary Celeste presented investigators with a perplexing puzzle, a collection of seemingly contradictory clues that defied easy explanation. Every piece of evidence, meticulously documented and analyzed, seemed to deepen the mystery rather than unravel it. The very fact that the ship was found largely intact was perhaps the most baffling clue of all. The sails, though slightly damaged, were still partially set, suggesting the ship had been under some form of control after the crew's disappearance. The cargo, 1,701 barrels of commercial alcohol, was almost entirely undisturbed, a fact that perplexed even seasoned sailors. The ship's logbook, recovered from the captain's cabin, provided a tantalizing but ultimately incomplete glimpse into the final days of the Mary Celeste's voyage. Captain Briggs, known for his meticulous record-keeping, had maintained the logbook with his usual precision, the last entry made just 9 days before the Dei Gratia came across the abandoned vessel. The entry, however, provided no hint of trouble, no mention of storms, mechanical failures, or any other problem that might have befallen the ship. Perhaps the most chilling piece of evidence was the state of the captain's table. A half-eaten meal lay on the plates, suggesting that life aboard the Mary Celeste had continued as normal until a certain point. A sewing kit lay open on a nearby table, as if the captain's wife had been interrupted in the middle of her work. A child's toy lay abandoned on the floor. The Mary Celeste was not found in an area known for sudden storms or treacherous currents. The mystery of the Mary Celeste was not simply the disappearance of her crew, but the utter lack of a logical explanation. The absence of a definitive explanation for the crew's disappearance opened the floodgates to a torrent of theories, each attempting to provide a rational explanation for the seemingly irrational. Some theories were grounded in scientific reasoning, others delved into the realm of the paranormal, reflecting the public's fascination with the unknown. One theory proposed that the crew had fallen victim to the intoxicating effects of the ship's cargo. The Mary Celeste was carrying 1,701 barrels of denatured alcohol, a substance known to be poisonous if ingested. Could it be that fumes from the cargo had leaked, intoxicating the crew and leading to their demise? While intriguing, this theory failed to account for the intact state of the cargo. Had there been a leak, it would have been evident upon inspection. Another theory suggested that a rogue wave, a towering wall of water capable of sinking even the largest ships, had struck the Mary Celeste, sweeping the crew overboard. Rogue waves, once dismissed as maritime folklore, have been documented and studied in recent years, their immense power undeniable. However, the Mary Celeste was found in relatively good condition with no significant damage to suggest a catastrophic encounter with a rogue wave. Some propose that the crew had fallen victim to a waterspout, a tornado-like phenomenon that occurs over water. A waterspout, with its powerful winds and swirling vortex, could potentially lift men and even a lifeboat from the deck of a ship. However, like the rogue wave theory, this explanation failed to account for the lack of significant damage to the Mary Celeste. Perhaps the most intriguing scientific theory involved a phenomenon known as an airburst. This theory proposed that a pocket of methane gas, released from the seabed, had risen to the surface, creating a massive bubble of flammable gas. While the airburst theory offered a compelling explanation for some of the mysteries surrounding the Mary Celeste, it remained just that: a theory. The Mary Celeste stands as a haunting reminder of the mysteries that still lie hidden within our world. Despite over a century of investigation, debate, and countless theories, the fate of her crew remains an enigma, a maritime puzzle that continues to challenge our understanding of the natural world and the limits of human knowledge. Was it a freak natural phenomenon, a human error, or something beyond our comprehension that led to the abandonment of the Mary Celeste? The answer, lost to the depths of the Atlantic, continues to elude us. But the story of the Mary Celeste serves as a powerful reminder of the vastness and power of the sea and the enduring allure of the unknown. Join us next time as we delve into another captivating tale from the annals of history, exploring the legends and realities of the Bermuda Triangle. What do you think? Was the crew's disappearance a case of piracy? A rare natural phenomenon? Or is there something more mysterious? Write your theories in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to catch next week's episode on the real Bermuda Triangle mystery.